For our first stop, we're going to Dalessandro's, I believe is how you pronounce it. Maybe.
Your guess is as good as mine.
But either way, they've been serving up cheesesteaks since 1960, so let's go try these. When you get here, there will be a line on the right. You come up to the window right here, and then you'll come and wait outside of that, and there's a second window to pick up over here. One thing to note is it is cash only, and luckily there is an ATM over here in the corner.
First impressions. Looks extremely messy.
It does.
I'm looking for napkins. I don't see any. So
They're underneath that wrapper right there.
Okay, I see them. Okay. Second, the bread is squishy on the bottom. It is falling off the bun. I don't know if you can see that.
There's a lot of meat in that.
That is a lot. So I'm going to take a bite. We're going to see how it goes. Pretty good. Not my favorite.
Seriously?
Seriously. I think my chicken Philly the other day puts this to shame.
Really?
Yeah.
A chicken Philly, she says.
That chicken Philly was on its point.
All right, so the way we're ordering all of them is going to be cheese whip, and then I'm adding American cheese to it. I put the hot peppers on the side because her stomach's not feeling the best, so she didn't want any. Again, nice, meaty, cheesy all the way through. Let's give it a taste. You're crazy. That is really good.
Is it better than the chicken Philly?
Yes.
No.
Oh, long shot.
No way.
That is perfect. That's probably my favorite cheesesteak I've ever had in my life. Yeah. This is my favorite so far. We've only tried 2 so far. So let's get on. Next up is Ishkabibble. All right, well actually, let me try it with the peppers first. These are the cherry peppers. See what that does to it. Definitely had the peppers. Oh man, that is really good. It gives that nice vinegary flavor with a little bit of heat. By far the best steak and cheese I've ever had in my life so far. Let's see. So, what are your final thoughts on this cheesesteak?
I like chicken Phillies better than regular Phillies, so let me just put that disclaimer out there. That being said, still not my favorite Philly cheesesteak. It was super messy. The bread didn't have a lot of snap to it. The bread yesterday that we had was much better.
I'll give you that. The bread that we had yesterday, what was that called?
Jay's.
Jay's Steaks.
Yes.
Jay's Steaks, a little further outside of Philly. Like their bread was very on point.
So if I had to go on a 10 scale, 10 being best, I would say this was probably like a 6.9.
See, I'm gonna go with like a 9.5. That was really, really good to me. Like I can look past the bread not being the perfect crispy bread. That's why I'm gonna give it a negative 0.5. Another thing to add to it though, we did get a Hank's black cherry. You should really try that. It was really, really good. And then I got the United Philly United beer.
I don't know, it's a beer made in
very
Philly
hoppy.
for
If you
Philly.
like hoppy beers, you'll probably like that. I do not, so I did not like it.
In South Philadelphia, born and raised on a playground is where I spend most of my days.
So we're going to a place called Ishkabibble, which we have found out from most of the local people we talk to. This is where the actual locals go to get a Philly cheesesteak. They've been serving up cheesesteaks since 1979, so let's give them a try. While we're waiting, we got their famous gremlin drink, which is lemonade and grape juice mixed together.
I about died on it just a second ago. It is very tasty. It's refreshing on this warm day.
What's it taste like?
Like a blue lemonade.
Bad thing, as you can see, we're sitting on a stoop because there's very limited seating in this Ishkabibbles.
Jesus. If you know, put it in the comments.
So we're sitting on a stoop.
Oh, it looks good and messy.
Ooh, nice. A lot of cheese. Very meaty, cheese throughout the whole thing. Onions look nice and caramelized. Let's see what Laura thinks about this one. Maybe she likes it better than the last.
I can tell you from the texture of the bread, I already like it better.
Does you think it's gonna have more of a crisp to it?
Yes. I like the bread better. I like the smell better. I don't like the taste better. I like the texture better of the meat. I don't know. I would say they're pretty tit for tat. Like, neither one are my favorite.
What would you rank it?
Probably like a 7.4.
We'll have to go back and see what you ranked the other one.
Yeah, I think it was less than that.
Got the peppers on the side again. Again, her stomach's not been that well. But yeah, it's nice, cheesy, meaty. It's not quite as much meat as the last place. So let's see without the peppers. That's a solid cheesesteak too. This one has white American, where the last one had yellow American. I like the white American better. The steak is basically exactly the same. Like, I think Cheese Whiz is not as powerful on this one. I think it's a more mellow flavor, which I like better. So I'm gonna say this one I like better than the last one, even though I ranked the last one a 9.5. I'm gonna say this is a solid 10. I don't see any problems with this.
What are you gonna rank it once you add peppers?
I mean, it just round the sandwich out better. Anything with peppers on it tastes better. I think what sets this one apart from the last one is the bread is not mushy.
Yeah.
Like the inside of the bread's not much like the last one. That's why I think I would say this one. That's my favorite that I've had since we've been here. Ishkabibble. The locals don't lie. Unfortunately, this was our next place to go, and it looks like they're not open anymore. I read that there was possibly a fire, but it had to shut down due to it. The internet will tell you that they have reopened since the fire. They have not. I just talked to a lady that's working there helping restore and get it back open. They said May 1st of 2024 they will be back in operation, but as of right now, Jim's is not open, so we are not getting a steak from there today.
Womp womp.
One major plus about this place is it has dining sitting outside that you wouldn't know unless you went to the restroom. So we actually got to sit down and we'll have a little by ourselves dinner.
Oh, this one has tape. Da-da-da.
So this one is Woodrow's, which has been established since 2016. And what sets this one apart is their cheese whiz is actually truffle whiz.
Now that I'm pretty stoked about.
My Lord's happy about a cheesesteak.
Maybe, we'll see.
All right, break it up and let us see the inside. Oh yeah. Good meaty, good and cheesy as always. I don't think Philly disappoints in their Philly cheesesteaks.
The bread has a good pull. It's a good sign.
Really nice and soft.
It's a good sign.
You can smell that truffle out of it.
This is the best one in Philly, hands down. The cheese is really good. The truffle goes really well with it. You can taste the onions. The bread is nice. It's not soggy. Highly recommend Woodrow's if you're here in South Philly.
So one thing that's also different is they don't do like the chunky onions. It's got the stringy onions. Again, you can smell that truffle on it. And you got the grain on the bread. The bread does look nice. That is a much different flavor. It's really good. Again, I wouldn't really call that a Philly cheesesteak, but it is a play on one. So I give that a solid 9.5. I'm just not going to give it a 10 because it's not a classic Philly from Philly.
Whatever,
So,
it's bougie.
Ishkabibbles by far wins this.
Disagree. Called Jay's Steaks.
Jay's Steaks. We had never heard of it either. Why would anybody? It's this far outside of Philadelphia. We'll show you in a minute.
So this is a small chicken Philly with some sort of onion cheese. I don't know if I'm supposed to dress it, but I'm gonna try it just as it is. It looks hot.
It does look hot.
Oh, good.
Yeah?
Wait till you try the bread. Like, the bread is ridiculous. Whatever cheese I chose was a good one.
Try their chicken Philly. That onion cheese, that is really where it's at. That's probably the best chicken Philly I've ever had. But let's talk about the cheese steak. So we got the American and the cheese whiz because we don't have that cheese whiz back where we come from. So we're gonna give that a try. Never had it. I always feel like it cooled down a notch. We have like nacho cheese back where we're from, but it's different than this. Like that's actually good. Well, I don't like the cheese like that where we're from. This is actually really good. And the bread, I agree with you, the bread is top notch. Back in the car, honest review.
I see why it's rated a 4.7. The bread was really good. It had a nice like chew to it. The steak onion cheese, I think is what I got. That was the showcase of my sandwich, I think.
100%.
If I had to do it again, I didn't try yours, only because I have been sick recently, but mine was the best chicken Philly I've ever had.
I not say that mine is the best Philly steak I've ever had, but it deserves the 4.7.
Agreed.
This is Pat's. This is a place we're not going. We told this was just a tourist trap to get you down here. So we're not going to try this place. And then, right up the street, then there's Geno's, which we were told by the locals is actually gross and do not come here. But you may recognize it. They have Boys to Men actually did part of their music video for Motown Philly? Southtown Philly? I don't remember the name of the song now. But they did their dancing routine right here in front of this one. A lot of people there though. And we were told it was gross. It's been a full year since we've been here, but this time Jim's is not closed and we're gonna go try them out.
So tonight we are at Jim's. I don't know if is it Jim's Cheesesteaks that they call it? Jim's Steaks. Oh, I'm just kidding. So they were closed last year when we were here. We're gonna try. We got it with whiz and American cheese. I didn't order it, so I'm guessing. Going for it. Jim's is really good.
You like it better?
I do like it a lot. So
last year, Jay's Steaks was your favorite.
this is really good. I don't even like Philly cheesesteaks, to be honest. I like chicken Phillies and they don't have it here. Maybe next time we come they might have chicken Phillies, but the texture of the meat is really good. I watched him put the cheese down on the grill, and I think that is the difference between here and the other places we've eaten.
This was the place I really wanted to come last year. I was told it was amazing. Didn't get to try it. And now they're finally open. A year later, we were short by 1 week of getting to try this place. That is really good. Look at them peppers on there. It's like really fine. Like if you look at this, check this out. It is finely chopped up. Like that is almost like ground beef, almost a ribeye. I know I rated Ishkabibbles a 10 last year, but I think this is actually better than Ishkabibbles. That is a great cheesesteak.
We're here at Geno's Steaks in Philadelphia. I've been told this is a must try. I have not seen the sandwich per se. Looks a little greasy on the edge. I'm okay with that, I think. Anybody who knows me knows I have issues with my hands being dirty. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dig in right now. Their steaks are shaved thin. They're not chopped like the last place we were at. We're gonna dig in.
Not bad.
It's definitely not my favorite. I don't want any more.
This is the Geno steak. That is very thick.
That's what she said.
Almost like a steak sandwich instead of like what I would think of a Philly being. But let's give it a try. I agree with you. It tastes like a school and brunch like food.
No, mine.
I do not like that at all.
My turn.
The internet told us that we had to come down here and try it just to say we did it, even though we said we weren't going to do it last year. And I understand why the locals told me not to do it. It is not very good. Yeah, we'll pass it off to the kids, see what the kids got to say.
Here we go.
The meat has no salt on it, no nothing. Like there is no flavor to the meat whatsoever without the cheese. Yeah, I'm good.
Got it?
Went back for more. That's the kids' favorite.
Do you like it?
Kids like it. Not adult approved.
Tonight we are at Pat's King of Steaks. I'm gonna be the judge of that. So I'm gonna unwrap it and see what's going on. So I like the fact that they chopped up their steak. The onions look nice and caramelized. The bread texture feels pretty amazing. Like it's crunchy, filling, but not overwhelming. Pat's wins with Geno's, hands down. There is zero chance that I would ever go back to Geno's.
What do you think against like Jim's and Ishkabibble, Dalessandro's, and Woodrow?
This is next to last.
Only Geno's loses to them.
Yeah, Geno's is the worst. This is next to last.
If this is actually better than Geno's, like she said. The bread, hand down, is better. It has way better bread. Again, I'll put it right where you did. It's better than Geno's, but that's about it. I really like the bread though. The bread's really good. I just wish, I'm not a big, like, I want it chopped up more. And to me, the cheese don't have a lot of flavor here either. It's a no for me, fam.
Mom and Dad say it was better than Geno's. So let's find out. Is that true?
Jesus, dude.
If I was gonna give it 1 through 10, I'll give it 5. Not better than Geno's.
Not better than Geno's. We just finished up at Pat King of Steaks and Geno's, and I gotta say that I like Pat's better just because of the bread. The bread is way crunchier and better, where Geno's didn't really have a lot of flavor in their bread, their meat, their cheese, or anything for that matter.
That's good tape. Let's see what we're working with. Good Lord, it just keeps going.
And wait, there's more.
Oh, it's a seeded bun.
Yes, I asked for the seeded. They actually have the choice of seeded or non-seeded.
Okay. It's like a giant napkin. Like, it's so big. I wipe my hands over here, my face.
All right.
Sorry. Okay. We ready?
On you.
Oh no. Okay, I like the bread already, I can tell you. All right, here we go.
Num num num. Well, you've been watching Rope Monster with us.
Not a big fan.
Why not?
Well, they did use salt and pepper on the meat, I think. I like the whiz. I like the bread, but something about it. I think it's the way they cut the meat up. It's a texture thing for me. It's not necessarily the taste.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
We're down here in the waterfront at Shank's Original, a place I haven't seen a whole lot of people talk about on the internet to try their Philly cheesesteak out. Their bread is decent. I wouldn't say it's the best bread, but I do like the sesame seeds on it. That gives it a different flavor than all the other places we've been so far. Like we were supposed to go to Angelo, so would also have this type of bread, but unfortunately they're not open on Mondays and Tuesdays. Apparently they close at 7 on Sundays. And they close at 7 on Sundays, and we got there at 8:20, so there's that. So I think this place is definitely a good Philly cheesesteak, but this is probably about mid-tier of all the ones we've tried so far. I wouldn't call this a must come and try. Yes, it is definitely better than Geno's and Pat's. I said mid-tier, not bottom.
One thing about Shank's, the view is actually nice right there on top of the harbor, and then they actually use salt and pepper on the steak.
At Shay's Steaks here in Philadelphia. Check that out. This is actually a filet mignon steak, and we did it with the Cooper Sharp cheddar on it. Let's see how that is. I've never had filet mignon steak and cheese before. That is really good. It's got the Cooper cheese on it. That is a really distinct flavor. I would definitely recommend getting the Cooper Sharp. The steak is perfectly seasoned. The bean filet mignon, I personally think it's kind of a waste to put on a steak and cheese, but it is really good, and I'm glad to say that I've tried it before. This is an amazing steak and cheese. They are very expensive though.
Okay, so I wasn't out here to hear anybody's review. Looks messy. That's really good. I like how they chop the meat. It's very finely chopped. The sesame seeds on the bread, they have a good quality bread. It has a good chew. I don't really taste the truffle though. Maybe my taste buds are broke today. Or maybe I just didn't get a bite with it. That's a possibility. But this is really good. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's up there.
Yeah,
it's up there. I would put it probably maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So I would go with what we had last night, Jim's.
Jim Steaks.
So Jim's number 1. Number 2 is going to be the other place that had the truffle. Woodrow's. And I would say this is probably, yeah, right there with Woodrow's.
Hey, this looks like a cheeseburger. Let me see if it tastes like one. I think it's better than Pat's.
Better than Pat's?
Mm-hmm.
You think it's better than Shank's?
Yeah.
Think it's better than Geno's?
No.
You still like Geno's the best?
No, the first one we had last night. The second one.
So Jim's is your favorite so far?
Mm-hmm.
So round 2 of the top 5 Philly cheesesteaks is coming to an end. We just finished up eating here at Shay's Steaks that we had never actually heard of. It seems to be redone here in 2024. It said it originally opened in like the 70s, but reestablished in 2024. I'm not sure about that. I haven't looked up the details on that. But this place was amazing. What were your final thoughts on this?
So A, it's busy, okay?
Yeah.
And you had a place to sit down, which was super convenient, thank you. The food, star of the show. I actually think this is equally rated with Woodrow's. I would come back and eat here again.
Let's go ahead and talk about every one of them. So like we said, the Jim's is our favorite that we've had this time.
Yes, I would say Jim's is my favorite overall, all of them.
I will agree with that. I actually think that topped the Ishkabibbles that I said was the best last time. And then again, we went to Geno's and Pat's.
Not a big fan of those.
Sorry.
We were told in the comment section that we needed to try it just to say we've done it, and we've done it, and that will probably be a one and done.
Never again. I think it's more, those two are more aesthetically pleasing, and they did have picnic tables outside for you to sit at, which was nice, but beyond that, yeah, the food wasn't hitting on nothing.
Not at all. It tasted like worse than steakums, if I could put it that way.
If I had to shop at the Dollar Tree for meat, that's where my mind went.
Yeah, not very good.
No.
So until next time, Philly. Okay, we were also supposed to go by John Roast Pork and
They're closed.
Yes, they're closed today, and Angelo's
Closed.
we could get to try. So that's why they did not make this list this time. So it looks like we'll have to do a third tour so we can come try both of them.
Yay!
So we made it down to John's, but they are closed on Mondays, unfortunately, and this is our only chance to come here. So we had Sunday. I guess they were probably open. I didn't check yesterday because this was going to be today that we were coming here. Again, that'll have to be for round 2. All right, this was the most requested place for us to come to eat, and unfortunately we got in here on Sunday, and we got down to Angelo's at around 8:20, and apparently they close at 7 on Sundays. Then, it is Monday, we're back, it's about 11 a.m.-ish, maybe noon, I don't know, somewhere around that time, and apparently they are not open on Mondays or Tuesdays either. So, we are not eating here again.